Yo, welcome back to another video on Sean Graphics. Today I got another banger album cover tutorial for y'all. I'm gonna be showing you how I made this design for Young Thug. But I don't want to waste no more of y'all time, so I'm gonna get straight into the tutorial. I started by searching full body Young Thug on Safari and changing the search filters to large as I browsed through the images. Once I came across the image I liked, I went to the site it was from, which happened to be BT, and I saved the image. After that, I searched Blue Trackhawk in Safari and went through the same process to find the image I liked. I screenshotted the image from Instagram and I moved on to Photoroom to get the backgrounds removed from both images. After the backgrounds were removed, I began trying to AI match a background to the Trackhawk. After going through a few generations, I found one that I liked, and I proceeded to move it into CapCut. After I loaded in the image of Young Thug, I positioned both images the way I liked. And then I began adjusting the brightness and the lighting of both images. After they were positioned and adjusted the way I envisioned, I began to export them separately. I loaded the new images into PicsArt to begin working on the shadows. I turned down the opacity and the hardness and I got to work, slowly adding shadow piece by piece, making sure not to overdo it. I loaded the cutout of Young Thug over the original cutout to make the shadow appear behind him. After that, I made every layer except the shadow invisible, so that way I can export it by itself, and load it into Studio to use the masking tool. I got the shadow positioned perfectly under a cutout of Young Thug using the masking tool to clean up the little errors. I saved it and loaded the image into CapCut to position a cutout of Young Thug over it again, so that way I can be able to position words and other things behind his head. Then I went back into Studio to mask this image of mountains behind Young Thug. If you want quality, you're gonna have to take your time. I took my time with this to make sure that it came out as perfect as possible. After fitting it together, I began adjusting the brightness and the colors of it. After I saved the image, I went back to our original project in CapCut and replaced the background with our new image. I adjusted the lighting a little bit and then I moved on to the text. I decided to name it Slime Season 4 since Young Thug already has 3 mixtapes named Slime Season. I found the font in a position that sat well on my stomach and then I moved on to the artist name. I searched for a cursive-like font but not something too cursive. And then I positioned it behind his head in a position that swayed along with the way the mountains were built. Always position your letters the way the background is positioned. I added Young Stoner Life Records Presents at the top, and then I added my logos and my stickers. And then it was pretty much done. It was just ready for some masks, so I loaded it into PicsArt to add that. I found the combination I liked, and then I saved it and loaded it into Studio to use the masking tool to only piece in the little bit of texture I want, because it's too much texture in this image. I took my time with this, but I'll speed up the process in the video to show you how it's done. Now that it's done, I'll show you the original image, and here's the album cover I created. As usual, I want you to leave your feedback in the comments. Rate this 1 through 10. Let me know what type of content you guys want. Next, I'm gonna be uploading how to do a live clip thumbnail like your favorite streamers Kyson, iShowSpeed, or Aiden Ross. So if you want to see that, make sure you stay tuned, or if it's already uploaded, it'll be right here. Until next time, hit the notification bell.